So I walked all the way to Samphire Hoe along the waterfront down there, and then when I got to Samphire Hoe you can make your way up to the cliff top and do part of the North Downs Way and then the coast and so on and so forth. So now I'm walking back to Folkestone, doing a loop to get my train back, but up high basically. So earlier today I was down by the water and the sun's come up. It's really nice now. Anyway, in one of the previous videos I mentioned the Abbott's Cliff sound mirror, and I was hoping to see it from ground level stroke sea level, but I couldn't actually see it, and plus it rained, so I couldn't have filmed it even if I did. But I am now approaching it, and so we will be able to have a close-up look of it. As I was saying earlier, this was in a really good TV series. I think there have been 2 series called Back to Life, about a woman who's trying to get her life back together after coming out of prison for a murder. And it's filmed in Hive and along the coast, and I think most of the street scenes are in Hive, but a very important scene takes place around this sound mirror, and they have some really great shots of it, which they take using a drone, and so they go aerial and it looks pretty awesome. But yeah, let's go and have a look at it close up. So what this basically was, before sonar was invented, they wanted to try and listen to things out on the sea across the waves which might tell them that there's going to be an invasion, and they invented these sound mirror things. And so as you can see, it's a pretty big structure. Yeah, did I say it's called Abbott's Cliff Sound Mirror? I think I did. So yeah, we're on Abbott's Cliff. So if we go around to the front of it, you can see that it looks like that. So it's like a big bowl, massive bowl. And what happened is, all the sound from out on the waves, presumably they listen for ships, I don't know. France is over there, directly opposite. You can see it pretty clearly today. This is the clearest I've seen it. See the land in the distance there, maybe. Let me just go a bit closer. I can zoom in for you. That's France, that little blurry line of land you can see there. Anyway, let's get back to the sound mirror. So yeah, so all the sound from across the sea would be centred and collected in here, and then basically it was someone's job, and you can see how big it is. I mean, I'm nearly 6 foot, and it's about 6 or 7 of me, so it's pretty big. And it was someone's job to sit around the back of it, and they'd sit there on a shift. Presumably there was a little hut behind, and they would sit here somewhere, and it would be like a giant stethoscope, and they'd have a listening device. And that tree is. So you'd sit there and do a listening shift and probably not hear anything. I bet it was a complete waste of time, to be honest, but you never know. But it is a fascinating piece of British history, and I'm glad it's still there. Anyway, focusing in this direction. So that thing over there looks like a ship coming in. That's actually a hotel in the centre of the screen there. Anyway, I'm going to make my way back now. Hopefully I'll get some fish and chips.